So, welcome back. Let's talk about reselling on eBay. Right now, reselling on eBay is depending on what you have. The better stuff you have, of course, the faster it sells. But right now, I'm currently listing all my TCG player inventory, all my bulk cards, hollows, reverse hollows, and comments. I'm listing all of them on eBay. I'm just gonna give it a shot. It's about 20,000 cards. That's my bulk inventory that was on TCG player, which in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. I do have some that I still need to process and sift. Well, not sift, because I list everything that I need to sort and list. But I'm going through the process of listing everything. I've done, let's see, yesterday I did all of my Mega Evolution. I did all my Mega Evolution bulk. See, over the weekend I didn't do as much because we had a lot going on with school starting and things like that. I did Prismatic Evolution. I did some Japanese cards. I have Inferno X, I have Mega Dream, Null Zero. I have all those. So I did all of those, and Prismatic was big because I had a lot of Prismatic, and that was one of my favorite sets when I first got back into the hobby. I've only been back into the hobby since probably, I'm trying to think of which set it was. Maybe it was Prismatic when I got back into it. No, it was Surgeon Sparks. I saw Pat Flint, Deep Pocket Monster, doing the Surgeon Sparks challenge where he fills the binder master set in a certain amount of time at the Hawaii PopCon, which is cool. I love watching Deep Pocket Monster. I watch Real Breaking Nate and Marie. Those are my favorites to watch. As far as not reselling channels, those are my favorite channels to watch. I feel like just the people, like who they are and how they conduct themselves and things like that is what I like. I don't feel like they're overly trying to push things. Now, PokeRev and others, just because for the sake I can't think of their names, and I saw PokeRev this morning pop up on my YouTube feed. No hate on them at all. They do what they do. They make a good living doing what they do. But I just don't care for their content. I watch it occasionally, but it's not something like I have to watch. But as I normally do, I go off on tangents, and let me go back to eBay. So eBay yesterday, I sold a little bit. I sell mostly Pokemon related items, and I'm selling my stock of my comic books that I have. I'm trying to minimalize the amount of stuff that I have for me. If I want it, which I want to keep all this stuff, like to collect, but then I'm like, I gotta store it. I don't have the room for it. I got 2 kids and a wife, and I already need a bigger house I need an office. So I'm trying to sell all this stuff to make money to build an office at home, because we got to add on to the house. But I sold my comic books yesterday. I sold a mini set of the Carnage, the first appearance of Carnage, and the other 2 books that go with it. It's a 3-book issue that go with it, and I think I sold it for $130. So which is good, getting to my goal of building a room. But in the process of building that room, you also have to buy things, buy collections, buy bulk collections to have things to sell. So Wednesday, fingers crossed, I have a collection to go buy. It's around $800. It's a pretty big collection. It has some good cards in it. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually valued more than $800. It's 75% of the fees of the value of what it's worth. I feel like I looked it up. He had it in, which was weird. He had it in his Rare Candy app, right? But the prices that it showed on his Rare Candy app were like ridiculous. I mean, it showed his Charizard from 151, his SR Charizard from 151 at $72,000, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. And then he had the Blastoise from 151, and it showed like $300, which that is not a $300 card right now. The value of it's going down. So I had to I put it all in price charting. I like it a little bit better. I like price charting a little bit better. But I just had to go in what he had on his Rare Candy app, and I only did the bigger hits, and it came up to like $1,200 just on the bigger hits. Now, with this collection, I'm also getting 4,000 bulk cards, hollows, reverse hollows, all that stuff. That's all mixed together. Getting play mats. I'm getting coins, dice, all those things, and I'm even getting the boxes, like the SPC boxes and the ETB boxes, which is fine. I sell empty ETB boxes online all the time. I actually sold my 151 box on eBay. I think I sold it for $19, free shipping. So, I mean, you're not gonna, that's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Try to sell everything that comes in your ETB if you don't. I sell sleeves. I sell, like I said, the coins. Some of the stickers I'll try to lot up and everything. I'll probably just make a big lot up. I have sold empty tins. I have sold that. As you can tell, I'm on the highway, so my tires are a little out. I drive a bigger truck, and no, I'm not compensating for something. It is what it is. But anyway, I try to list all that stuff. I feel like all that stuff people want. And what sells the most, believe it or not, are the coins. As far as just like the accessories go, the coins sell the most. Now, the dice don't sell that well. Individual packs, I might just take them and list them all in a lot and see if somebody wants to buy illustration rares, full arts, trainers. There are some vintage cards. There are vintage cards that are in this collection. Nothing real big. I think the Nine Tails. There is some Evolutions, Reverse Hollows, so that's pretty good. There are promos that are still in the package, so that's not bad either. But is it gonna make me rich? No. Is it gonna help the eBay algorithm when I go to list it? Yes. It's gonna help. It's gonna put some money in our pockets, but it's just part of the business. I put my flyer out on Facebook Marketplace yesterday for half a day, and I already had 4 people message me, and 2 collections. I'm gonna buy 2 collections. The other one we're still working on, so I don't want to talk about it because it may not happen. But I've already taken my flyer down because I don't want to overspend or under-promise things. So that's what I'm going to do. The shipping aspect of selling on eBay is a lot easier. I like it. I can track it. I don't feel like I get packages that's lost as easy. Especially when you ship out cards. The post office tends to lose the littler things. They're not going to lose the boxes, especially the boxes that you have extra track or extra insurance on. They're definitely not going to lose those because they don't want to pay for those. Because anything, they give you $100 worth of tracking on ground advantage. So, but sometimes you take a chance. If it's a little over $100, you take a chance on that, and then sometimes you don't. But I just trying to make this work. I mean, which it is working. I'm not trying to make it. It is working. I want it to be a full-time thing. I'm not trying to grow real fast. I like my job that I do. Some days I like it better than others, of course. That's any job. But that's just the way life works. You gotta have insurance, you gotta have all these things. And health insurance is ridiculous. Because my wife works at a job where they don't have company insurance. So I have her on mine, and it's ridiculous. I mean, but you have to have it, apparently. And Obamacare, or whatever it's called now, is a joke. It is a joke. It's when they advertise it for like, oh, it's so much cheaper than everything else. It's not. At least not for me. It may be for the people that are lazy and don't want to work. That's the only thing I can think about. If you get government assistance, it might be good for you there, but it's not for us. Being a middle class family, it's ridiculous. It don't save us any money at all. So that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, my name's Josh. I run Parker Banner Cards on eBay. Go take a look if there's anything you want. Master set, if you're master setting anything, want to just look. No worries. I appreciate all the watchers. if you have any comments or concerns or anything, don't hesitate to ask. I can work with you. I mean, if you need help on how to get started reselling, anything like that, I'll be glad to answer questions. It's not a big deal. But I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow.